Well, Nancy Pelosi was also asked about what happened on Tuesday with this red wave in Virginia and in other cities or other states across our country. And she admits it was not a good night. Listen.
I haven't seen the data. Perhaps you have. I think there were other issues at work in that election, and it remains not for me to make an observation unsubstantiated by data and science and fact. I'm very scientific about elections, district by district, within the district, region by region, and we'll see what that is. But it was not a good night.
Well, their majorities in the House and the Senate are in serious peril, and they know that. They thought they were going to win New Jersey by a landslide, neck and neck there.
Right. Because the people know when you see the invasion that's going on our southern border, and they say, you know, this is the policy we want, or they see, okay, this $2 trillion bill doesn't cost anything. People see with their own two eyes that what is going on in Washington, D.C. is sometimes upside down world. AOC says the problem with Virginia was it was too down the middle. It needed to be way to the left. Watch this.
On the election front, I actually think we have good news as well. I know that Virginia was a huge bummer. And honestly, if anything, I think that the results show the limits of trying to run a fully 100% super moderated campaign that does not excite, speak to, or energize a progressive base. And frankly, we weren't even really invited to contribute on that race.
Well, and to her point, she is right. The super progressive young people did not show up in traditional numbers, and that didn't help Terry McAuliffe.
But what they don't understand, and the leadership, the veteran leadership on the left don't understand, have done a good job explaining, is that the Queen's representative doesn't represent the country. Most of the country would not vote for AOC. She might have a great personality and be great on social media, but my grandparents are from Queens. I'm not anti-Queens, but I'm 99% sure they don't speak for Montana, Virginia, the rural sections of New Jersey. That is a section, but it seems like they have such a loud voice, the squad, and now the progressives that are of 93 in the House. The Republicans would probably have welcomed her to go through all their states and campaign. She's not popular throughout the country.
She said Terry McAuliffe ran a super moderate campaign. He was for CRT, denying that it was even taught in the school, but was for it, it seems. And then he was just so progressive with his views and what's being taught in these schools. If you look at some of these books that our kids were reading in their libraries, I mean, how much more progressive does she want it to be?
Well, what happened to Terry McAuliffe is he had that, 12-word sentence during the debate where he said essentially parents have no business being involved in the curriculum of their children.
Yeah.
And that was, as soon as he said that, it's like, check, please.
Yeah, I know, but that means
done.
that's because he's getting money from these unions, from the teachers' unions, but that's what she loves. Right. I don't understand how much more progressive he could be.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.